making meringue cookies. So first you're gonna need 4 egg whites, no yolk, which I've already did in here because if you don't get it perfect the first time, try again because I had to do that too. Here's the yolks. They sat because they weren't room temperature, so make sure they're room temperature. And 1 cup of granulated sugar, a ½ teaspoon cream of tartar, an 1/8 teaspoon salt, and a teaspoon vanilla extract. So first thing you're gonna do is preheat the oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit or 105 degrees Celsius. And then get a lined cookie sheet with parchment paper and then save it for later. I have this tray, which I'm not using parchment paper, I'm using this thingy that came with it. Shout out to Jim, Uncle Jim, and Aunt Cheryl for that and these lovely measuring spoons. So now you're gonna mix egg whites, cream of tartar, and salt in a large ungreased bowl. So where's a ½ teaspoon? Oh, oops, wrong one. I was looking at the 4th and I'm trying to go smaller. Did you know when they say a dash, a pinch, or a smidgen, that's actually measurements? I used to not know that. So a dash is an 1/8 teaspoon, and that's what I'm gonna use for salt. That's how much salt I'm gonna put. Sorry, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's my quarantine dad that's my dad that's quarantined in the trailer cutting wood. That's my guess. And so mix with, I don't need this. Mix with an electric mixer. That's the garbage bowl. But that's not garbage. I'm saving that for something else not in this recipe. So you're gonna mix with it on low. Wait, is it on? I forgot to say. Mix with an electric mixer or stand mixer on whisk or paddle attachment. Stir on low until it becomes foamy. It doesn't feel like low.
It is.
You can stop it. So right now it's foamy, and right now I'm actually going to measure out the sugar in our 1 cup measurement. Jeez. That's fine. It's close enough. And when you add it in, you're going to put it in at tablespoon measurements. And I'm going to turn it to high. I'm going to add, I made a little bit of a mess. Okay. So I'll put it in. I'll add in the sugar. I'll add in the sugar till it's fully mixed While on high, add sugar 1 tablespoon at a time, making sure that the sugar is fully mixed in, which takes about 15 to 20 seconds. So it says beat until the mixture is thick, shiny, and increased in volume. It's thick and shiny, and it has increased in volume. But then it said it should have stiff peaks, and that's when you like see it and it will like hold its shape as a curve. And the sugar has to be all dissolved, and so you can take your finger and then rub it together, and if you feel sugar or grit, it's not fully mixed. So mine does not have stiff peaks, so I'm going to add more sugar and continue beating because it's still gritty. So we're gonna speed it up now. Actually, I need more sugar. So I realized that we probably shouldn't add sugar, and since it's still gritty, it just needs to be mixed in more. And you shouldn't over mix it or under mix it. So I'm just gonna, once I see it get thicker and not gritty, then
The stiff peaks.
once I see the stiff peaks, I will tell you. So that took way longer than I expected. I didn't say this yet, but this is my first time ever making these. My dad isn't actually sick. He may have been exposed. So just if you were wondering. Because a guy at work was sick and so now that it is all done, it has peaks and not gritty, we're gonna add our vanilla, or you can use like half vanilla and half like peppermint or whatever. And if you want to add dye, now would be the time that you add the dye. It's a teaspoon of vanilla. I will put the ingredients down, and the measurements down in the description down below. Teaspoon. I don't know where that. I'll figure that out later. It's a teaspoon. And when you do this, you're going to mix it a little so you don't over mix the batter.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna gonna put part of that because I spilled a lot. Darn it! Wait, where? Oh, it smells good. Ew, it turned into doo-doo. I'm just gonna put this on medium. I think it's mixed. Yep, it looks mixed. So, you're supposed to have like a star-shaped tip and a large piping bag, but we don't have piping bags, so we are using Ziplocs, a gallon size. Or if you don't have any tips, you can cut a kiss shape out of the Ziploc. Or you can use like any tip that you want, really. I'm gonna get back to you once we put it in here because my mom's gonna help me. Okay, we'll be back. We put it in the bag, scoot it all to the bottom, and zipped it. I've never done this before, so let's see how it goes. So you just, so big, you squeeze it. Oh, mine's tiny.
But you're gonna want to go out a little bit more.
Oh, that looks not bad.
Yeah.
I'm just putting enough so that my hand can hold it and squeeze it. And I'd say mine's a very small tip, so I'm not getting a lot, but the harder I squeeze, oh, there, that looks good. Oops.
Looks good.
This is actually very exciting. Because I'm thinking it's gonna taste like a marshmallow. Just thinking. Uh-oh. These are not all gonna turn out very good. Practice makes perfect, am I right?
Yes.
Am I right or am I right?
You could fit one up here.
This is one annoying process. I so can't wait to cook them. They're the really
Add more to that one.
I'm going crazy. it's full of air. Uh-oh. Tip. I'm trying to just squeeze in the last, and they can be very close together, unlike other cookies, because they don't spread. I'm almost done, kind of. Make sure we get every last drop. They're hugging, unlike they're supposed to.
No social distancing here.
This is how the coronavirus spreads.
All right, you ready to put them in the oven?
Oops, wrong end. Perfect. No. Okay. There's no more room.
Okay. So we're gonna put them in the oven?
Yeah. So you're gonna put them. You're gonna bake them for 1 hour, and after that time's done, you're gonna turn off the oven. But after it's done, don't open the oven or take them out. Oh, and then you'll let them sit in there for let them cool in the oven for 1 to 2 hours before you take them out. I'm gonna grab a glove so I don't burn myself.
Oops.
Jeez, that's heavy. Alexa, set a timer for 1 hour.
Hour, starting now.
See you when it's. I'll see you in 1 hour, and then I'll just check on you, or you check on me, whatever. Bye. So 1 hour has passed, and I did not open it. They look good. They do look a little squished together. Maybe that's just the angle, but our oven light's broken, so I would show you with the light on, but it's broken. I put it in for another hour so I can check on it in an hour.
The oven is off.
And yes, the oven is off. So it can just cool down with it still being warm, I guess.
So check back.
Oh yeah, so after an hour, I'll check on them without opening the oven to see what they look like. And then depending on that, that's how long I'll put it in then. But they look good. So far, so good.
3 hours later.
So we put it in for another hour because we weren't sure how to know when it was done. So 2 hours, and we didn't want to open it so that I wasn't sure if you're not supposed to. They look like little marshmallows. No, they're hard. Like squishy and hard.
What do they taste like?
I don't know, I can taste vanilla because I accidentally added a bunch, but it stuck to my tooth. Tastes good. Oh, this one's full of air. Can they see it?
Yeah, light and fluffy.
Crunch. Oh, bye. Wait. Should I put the bloopers at the end of this video? I'll make a whole video.
Just said, watch for your bloopers.
Watch for my bloopers. Please
What are they supposed to do? Click.
subscribe and like. And the bell to get notified when I post, even if it's a really long time.
And stay home and stay safe.
And wash your hands.
And wash your hands.